Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marta, I come from Norway and I love makeup. And I'm finally doing another video. So today I'm going to show you guys the new Multichromes from Glam Shop that I ordered. I ordered them together with a few from their calendar that I did not get from their advent calendar. These are the ones from there, and then we have the Multichromes right here, and then I also ordered some crystal shadows, which I will probably also do a video on sometime soon. I only got these because the other were sold out, so hopefully those will be in stock the next time I make an order, because it was like the purple one and a pink one and then a beautiful taupey deep shade, so I hope those will be in stock. But today let's focus on these 6, and I will also do the older Multichromes that they have. So here we have the older Multichromes, which are so much finer in the particles that have been used in them. So I will swatch those after the newest ones. And here you can see the 2 rows of or columns, I guess it is, the 2 columns of the newer Multichromes, and these are just very chunky, but you will see when I start swatching them that they're actually really emollient, but not in a bad way. So I'm just going to start out and take each shadow out to show you close up with the finger and then swatch on my arm. So first up is the shade Yummy, which is kind of like a pink to orange to yellow, and I think it goes to green. I guess we will just see, because I haven't properly swatched these myself. So it's probably going to be easier to see once I use my flashlight, so I can get light from different directions. But here you see how smooth it gets once you actually apply it. So it's not chunky and super textured when you put it down. So I just decided to show them with the flashlight as I swatch them, just so you can really see them while I talk about the same shade. So here you can totally see it goes from a pink, then you have the orange and gold, and then it goes through yellow and green, and then actually a little bit of blue. But I wouldn't say the blue is very easy to see, but definitely the green you can see quite well. So I don't think I have anything like this already, but I will check for a couple of comparisons in my collection afterwards. Second up is the shade Virtual Pink, which is really surprising to me when you swatch it, because it looks like a super pink shade with a blue shift. But when you swatch it, look, it doesn't even look that pink anymore. It looks almost peachy, orangey, but okay, you can already see down here, it has this ultraviolet shift to it. It's just really spectacular. And here you can see it with flashlight. I hope we can focus, yes. So here you really see that purpley ultraviolet shift, and it's just really pretty. So that is Virtual Pink. This next one is one of the other, I would call it a pink, but it shifts so crazy that it's hard to say. It's called Indie, and it looks quite like a regular pink to gold when you see it from here, but it's it's hard to explain. It's kind of like a purpley shift as well. I'll just have to show you with the different lighting so you can really see what I'm talking about, because I will compare this to Spectrum by Pastel Roses, because that's what I thought it was going to look like. And here you see it with the gorgeous blue to purple shift, and it also goes through green, as you can see right there. It's truly a multichrome, just so beautiful and really intense. And these are kind of flaky, but as I said, they will really lie down really nicely once you pat them down. And I would absolutely wear these with my glam glue. So here we have the one I was probably most excited about. This one is called It's a Hit, and it's a purple base. I feel like this is almost exactly the same shift as the previous one, just with a purple cooler base. You can see it's super intense, and I'm just going to swatch it out again so you can see. And I feel like maybe the shift is also a bit cooler. Like it looks a little bit more greenish than the other one, but that might have to do with the base. Because as we know, base has a lot to say for how the shift will look. So I wanted to swatch these next to each other so you can see like how similar they are, but with different bases. And here you can see them with the flashlight. So it's quite a similar shift on those two. But both of those are definitely like must-haves to me, like all of these are kind of. I just feel like they're so beautiful. So definitely this last one, it's a hit. It truly is a hit. So beautiful. Here we have the second to last one. This one is called Even Better, and this one surprised me a lot because it looked like a blue with pink shift, which, I mean, it kind of is, but all of the shifts in this, it's just... It reminds me a little bit of Comet from Pastel Roses, so I will definitely compare it with that, because it kind of looks like a purpley blue with a pink shift. But as you can see here, it also has like this incredible green shift. It's just so spectacular and beautiful, and as you can see, they're all just so sparkly and so intense and beautiful. I just cannot stress that enough, how beautiful these are. They're like truly magical. And just look at how like shiny, shifty and sparkly my finger gets from swatching these. You can really see like how foiled it is. Just so beautiful. Here's the last one of the newer Multichromes that I ordered. There is another that is orange, but I just ended up not buying it. But I might just end up buying that one as well. This one is called Venomous, and I was so curious about this because I didn't really see much of a shift when I saw it online, and you can't really see it right here, but I will show you. So it's gonna be way easier now that I swatch it, because like I don't think I've seen anything like this. My friend Katarina from Makeup Perspective on Instagram, she compared this to Prismatic, and they're kind of different because, like, I don't know if you can see this, but it has kind of like a pink base as the shift. I don't know how to even explain it. It's just a really like unique shade. And although it's not like super shifty or anything, I just think it's such a cool shade. So here you can see a little bit of that pinkish, I don't know, murky green base. It's really hard to explain and really hard to show as well. But it is a really interesting shade. I'm trying to like move the light really slowly so you can see like how it shifts, but it's very hard to explain. It's a really cool shade nonetheless. So here are all of the shades. So I just wanted to show them like this with all the names next to them so you can see them all compared to each other at least. So here they are, and I hope that this might help you if you are considering buying some of these. Yeah, I really like these, and I'm so excited to have gotten them. They do cost about $9.80 US, which I think is a really great price for multichromes like these. I would have expected them to be even more expensive, which is so exciting that they are so affordable. So now I'm just going to show you guys a couple of comparisons. And as you can see from here, they aren't really that similar to the ones I was trying to compare them to, just because I don't have that many multichromes, I feel like. So here from the beginning, it's the new Venomous. And I wanted to compare it to Suicide by Pastel Roses, just because it has that, I don't know if you can see it right here, but it has that light greenish base, but they're not similar whatsoever, in my opinion. And then here we have the one from Glam Shop. So I put like Glam Shop, and Glam Shop. So this one is Even Better by Glam Shop. And then this is Comet by Pastel Roses. So like, as you can see with all of these Glam Shop ones, they do look a little bit more foiled than the Pastel Roses ones. And they're definitely different in the way they shift. Like now I can't even get Comet to shift, but there you can see a little bit of that green shift on Comet, which is this one. And you definitely have that here, but it's way more intense, I guess. It's just not the same shade at all, even though they have like the same kind of colors that they shift to. But in case you were wondering, like if you have Comet and you were wondering, do I need Even Better, then hopefully you might have your answer right now. And then we have Spectrum from Pastel Roses compared to, I think this was called Indie. And again, it's kind of like, it's very similar, but I feel like the pigments they've used are a little bit different. I don't know, because if you look at them, it's more foiled, the one from Glam Shop right here. But both of them are just really beautiful shades, and I will say that all of the Pastel Roses ones are a bit drier in the formula and not so flaky, so that might also help you a bit. I don't know what you prefer, but like you can see here, they are a bit flaky. So that is all of the new Multichromes from Glam Shop. I hope that you like these swatches, because I thought it was so much fun to swatch these. They're so stunning and definitely worth picking up if you like Multichromes. But now I'm going to show you guys the previous Multichromes that Glam Shop has. You can see so much finer particles. I will swatch them in this order, so let's just start with this one. This one right here is called Hanky Panky, and these are just so like smooth to the touch, not at all flaky. And this one is maybe a little bit more like Comet, I think, from Pastel Roses, but we will see. As you can see, I have a little bit of staining from the pinks. Like, look how subtle this is compared to the other one. But you will see the shift so much more once I get the flash going. So here you see the shade Hanky Panky. It's so much more subtle than the other ones. A little bit more transparent, but it does have that beautiful shift to it. So you can see it's like a purpley, light purpley base with a pink to green shift, I would say. It's very, very pretty, and these are like more like everyday Multichromes, the first Multichromes that they came out with. The second one here is called Electric Mint, and you can definitely see that it has a very minty color to it. It's quite bright, so I'll swatch that right here. This is kind of like, I think this was almost like the opposite of, like the opposite shift of one of the other shades. I don't remember if it's the previous one. So here is the Electric. Yeah, it's definitely these ones. You can see they look like the opposite shift. This one has a pink to green, whereas this is a green to kind of pink. They're very pretty though. And you can see all those tiny, tiny sparkles going throughout it. It's very pretty. And then we have this one, which is called Ultra Pretty. And this one, I think, is almost like a dupe for a Comet from Pastel Roses. It looks very much like it. It has that bluish purpley periwinkle base with a pink shift. And of course, it also shifts to green, which I will show you in just a moment. So here you can see how much it shifts to green. It's very, very an obvious shift, and I can see it like in real life now that it's in my palette. I can see the green shift, and they are quite spectacular, although they are a little bit more subtle than the other ones. Then we have this one, it's called Pink Manga, and I don't think I would have picked this up if it wasn't for the fact that I wanted to swatch them on YouTube for you guys, because I just don't use pinks that much, but I mean, it is very pretty as well. It's almost like a peachy pink shade. So here you can see Pink Manga, and it also has like that green shift. Like, you can just see how beautiful these are now that I have them all swatched here. So green shift on this one. This one is definitely more of an orange to pink shade. It's called Wow. And it's very beautiful. As you can see, it's a very hot pink shift in it, and it's like super, super shiny. It's very pretty as well. I see I did not remove the previous swatches well enough, so I will go ahead and do that once I've swatched this one. This golden orangey one is called Goldsmith, and it's really beautiful, more of a neutral multichrome, but you can immediately now see the kind of greenish shift in it. Oh, and I did forget to show you this one close up with flash, so I will just show you guys a Wow and Goldsmith together. This one is more pigmented also, as you can see. So here you see a Wow first, which, I mean, it's very subtle. I don't know, is it my lighting? But I mean, all of these are, like, the pro with these is that you can use them kind of more as like topper multichromes. and you will see the shifts so much better if you have a darker base. This one is quite pigmented though, and it has a kind of green shift to it. It's very beautiful and like perfect for fall. But like this is very subtle, and I'm just going to sneak peek like the comparisons here because this is the one that's called Ultra Pretty, and then it's Comet. So you can see they have like you can even see the shift now. What am I even doing? So you can see it here that Comet is way more intense and pigmented, and also the same with Wow, which is the first one right here, and then this one is Electric Orange, I think it's called, from Pastel Roses. So definitely more pigmented, the ones from Pastel Roses, but then again the newer Multichromes from Glam Shop are just so incredibly intense, and here you can see the shifts very well. And it's actually just one shade left. This one is called Yellow Orange. To me it looks more like a yellow and green shade, so we will see. I mean, I guess. Okay, yeah, here you can definitely see more of a yellow orange. And there the last one is called Yellow Orange. It's very similar to this one. This one has a warmer base. I guess a warmer, maybe a little bit more pink. Does that mean it's more cooler? Maybe. And this is more of an orangey base. But they have pretty much the same shift to them. I don't know, you be the judge of that. At least here they are, and I will do the same thing I did with the previous Multichromes and show them like this. So this is the first kind of batch of Multichromes that Glam Shop came out with. They're much more subtle than the previous ones I swatched, but like they still have intense shifts. It's just that you have to use a deeper base to kind of really make them stand out, or just like very directed lighting, because when you do that you do see a lot more of the shift. So I'll just show you here so you can see a little bit better. Like they're really pretty, and I feel like these are kind of the shades I would go for the lower lash line if I want a shimmery lower lash line, because they are such fine particles, and I feel like it can look a little bit weird if they are very chunky on the lower lash line. I don't really have any more comparisons than this with the first Multichromes, but these ones were maybe a little bit more close to each other than the first ones I tried to compare. But I hope that it was helpful. I'm sure that my friend Millie from Bad to the Brow here on YouTube and on Instagram is going to do eye swatches, because she usually does that. I was intending to do so as well, but I just don't have enough time for that. So you should definitely check out her channel if you want to see some more swatches and possibly eye swatches of these, because she got them today as well, so she'll probably upload very soon. So I guess that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave me a comment if you want to see swatches of the crystal shades, because oh my god, they're so amazing and so shiny and sparkly. I would be really excited to do that, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!